before you started, so you went up, as soon as you met your examiner, your test starts.
Yeah.
Cool. Now the agreement on that is basically you agree with your instructor saying that either instructor you want him to be on your test or not.
Yeah.
So you don't have this, oh, do you want your instructor to come to your driving test? Oh, I don't know, let me ask. Yeah. So you avoid this awkwardness.
Yeah.
So you clear out. So if I'm taking this test, we will agree either I'm going to come with you or not come with you. So you are nice and clear with the examiner saying that, yep, I don't want him or I want TJ to come to my driving test. All right?
Yeah.
So start good. The next thing is when he asks you a safety question as you are walking to your car, and then or either when he's sat in your car, and then the next thing he will say to you, do you want me to explain the driving test? Okay. Now, he will start with 30 to 40 minutes. We will be on a various road, various traffic.
Yeah.
So, what's that mean to you?
To me, that means.
So, as a driver taking a test, you should be aware of saying that, okay, I will be on a countryside roads.
Yeah.
I'll be in urban areas, side roads, quite busy roads.
Yeah.
Around schools, dual carriageways, and also shopping areas that you would end up going in, like little car park or etc., to see how the examiner want to assess you, how you're going to act on that one. So you need to act differently.
Yeah.
So that's what it means. And then he will say, I will give you direction in good time, so therefore just follow the road ahead, unless the road markings or traffic signs telling you differently.
Yeah.
So that means is don't ask me where we're going. Deal with your standards, not with my standards.
Okay.
Because my standards tells me to give you the guidance. Yeah?
Yeah.
So therefore you don't need to worry about that. The next is he will carry on saying that, okay, after the wear of traffic, we will be doing one of the reversing that you've been practicing with your instructor. So it could be a reverse bay park, it could be right reverse, it could be anything, it could be a parallel park. So therefore you are open on that one.
Okay.
Now the examiners are difficult to find spaces to do a parallel park. They would most likely to go for the reverse bay park or front bay park or right reverse because it's easy. Don't forget they got only 40 minutes to assess you.
Yeah.
So you appreciate that. The next is we will be carrying out the control stop that you practiced with your instructor.
Yeah.
It might not go ahead because 5-to-1 test they will be doing it, so you might not have it on the test. So don't feel like, oh, you didn't ask me to do a control stop, did I fail on my test?
Nah, yeah.
Okay, don't have that.
I just know it's chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he finishes sentence, he will say, do you have any question for me? So this is the agreement that he's agreeing with you. So you need to put some agreements with it, saying that during the driving test, if I'm not sure of my direction, can I ask you? Yes, please do ask me on time. So don't ask someone that you are at the roundabout.
Where am I
you
going?
are actually in the roundabout, you are on the right lane, examiner already told you that you're going to turn left, so the examiner will stay quiet. Or they might mention saying that whatever you are doing with your lessons, just do the same thing, okay?
Yeah.
So that means is stay on the right, just take the turn exit safely. That's what they want to see.
Okay.
So you can find somewhere else to come back.
Okay.
To the roundabout. Another thing, so can I stop anytime I want if I feel nervous? Yes, you can. Can I have a drink? Yes, you can. As long as it's not alcohol. Okay. So you can have a water or anything that will admire you. Another thing, saying that I got one more thing. TJ told me to focus on my driving, not to talk too much with your passenger. Okay? Because that will take your attention away from the road and you will most likely focus on the conversation.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget the examiners have to hold their DVSA standards and you have to hold your standards. Now, if you mention these things, they will step back, because sometimes, you know, the examiners are humans. So they end up chatting to you, and then you end up forgetting what you're going for. Yeah?
Yeah.
And especially if you're coming up a stop sign and etc., if the examiner is talking or pointing out the hands, so that could cover the stop sign.
Yeah.
So therefore, just have a look at the junctions, yeah? And make sure why you are there. Okay, you're not building a friendship there. You're just assessing how you're driving, and then you just provide what you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, friendly, good communication, because you are like a team, because he knows the guidance of the directions and you don't. So you will be needing him, and you need to be really on top of your game and checking your mirrors and etc. And
Yeah.
any question in mind, you can throw it to the examiner.
Okay.
If the answer is suitable for the standard, the examiner will answer to you.
Yeah.
Or if it's not suitable, he might not answer. So don't go also into a personal conversation.
Okay.
So the examiner will say, what would you do this time of day if you weren't taking your driving test? So you would most likely to say, I would be sleeping because I do night shift in Tesco.
Yeah.
And then he might say, oh, what do you do? I'm in the warehouse. Okay, what, you enjoying it? Yeah. Okay, nuts. Well, no, but I can't wait. Then you don't want that conversation,
No.
because that will take your attention, and examiner will realize that you're talking. He might actually, or she might actually set herself back, saying that, okay, you know, maybe I encourage him to talk too much. Okay, so just keep it simple, short. It's only 40 minutes, and at the end you want to pass.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's the main
So
thing.
make sure you have that agreement with the examiner, so you avoid every single risk that could cause on your driving test.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any question for me?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So
Um,
let's do a mock test, for example, and examiner explain to you what you're gonna do, and then he said, "Do you have any question for me?"
Can I have a break at any time?
Of course you can. Yeah, you can pull up, and if you inform me, that would be better.
Okay. Can I ask you where we're going if needed, and for
Certainly, yeah,
directions?
please do ask me on time. Don't ask me too late, okay? So I can't help you if you are too late to answer.
Okay. Yeah, can I have a drink as well?
No.
As long as it's not alcohol.
As long as it's not champagne, that's fine. Okay, yeah, fine. Any other questions? Remember,
No.
TJ advised me not to talk too much on my driving test due to I would lose my attention off the road, and I might end up causing issues,
Yeah.
could be serious or minor offenses.
Okay.
To avoid, I will focus on my driving.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So you can just say, TJ advised me not to talk too much
Okay.
due to constant focusing on my drive.
To focus.
Examiner will say, yep, that's a good idea. That's
Okay.
a really good idea.
Okay.
They won't go disagree to that, because that's what they want. They really want to show 100% and pass your test, and then they are happy to give you a license. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fail anyone, say, oh God, I'm sorry to say, and then go home and then say, I failed 5 people. So, you know, they really want to push you to pass. Okay?
Are you,
Yeah,
you sure?
they do. I've been doing it 19 years, so believe me, I mean, you have taken one test with a different instructor, and I don't think examiner's fault it was, wasn't it? It was basically, you could easily have this agreement at the beginning of your test, and you could say that, which exit is it? And he could just say, avoid the bus lane, go straight up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or he could say, not this one, the next one ahead.
Yeah.
You could have passed, you wouldn't be sitting here, would you?
Yes.
Let's have that agreement. So you gotta
Exactly.
start good, so we can finish good.
Okay.
All right, so
Cool.